Good afternoon and welcome to Hater FM, entertainment news with Enrico Alfonso. Joining me today is an amazing business person that I know who has like 27,000 businesses, but we're going to talk about the one that I am most obsessed with, Slayer Energy Drink. I love this energy drink so much. He's got me addicted to it. We refer to it as a cult. And he is just one of the most ambitious and inventive creative people that I know, and I'm so excited to have him here. I want to introduce you to Dennis. Hey, Dennis.
Sure, that's quite an introduction. I'm not entirely sure what to say after that, especially the 27,000 businesses. I mean, I don't think
You
you're
have so
far
many
wrong,
businesses.
but I'm not sure what the exact number is in terms
You
of the
see,
difference between the amount I have and the amount you said.
you see,
Uh,
that's what I mean.
yeah,
Crazy ambitious. I love it. You're an
it's a
inspiration,
difficult
man.
number.
So
It
yes,
does also mean that I've stuffed
Denisovic,
up far more often.
tell us about the Slayer and the origin of the brand. I actually wanted to show you this. This is actually the first can that I ever opened. I actually have it up on my shelf there.
That's so
And
cool,
I'm
dude.
keeping it as a collector's item. And then Nick and I have also kept like the last full one that we're keeping without opening
Yes.
on the shelf.
We
Collector's
were
item.
talking about that the other day with Karen. Like, we're wondering what's going to happen to the first can designs and the first runs, these like limited production runs that we're doing that
Oh
still
no,
have
don't
shrink
say
sleeved.
limited now.
And
I can't even think
well,
like, oh no.
no, but like what eventually happens in this game is you move from shrink sleeving to printing on the can. So, like, even the cans that you have now are shrink sleeve cans, but at some stage you
Oh,
print directly on the can when the volumes are big enough. We
yeah.
don't have those volumes yet, and you definitely can't do those volumes with a subscription box. It's
But
impossible.
honestly,
When
it doesn't feel like any kind of sleeve, hey? It really feels like it's
100%.
on the can. I don't
No,
think
it
you would
is.
even be able to tell.
It's a great job, I know, and I appreciate that. But I still think that it's going to be really interesting to see what, like, we all know that that there are collectors of energy drink cans out there all over the world across different brands. So I'm very interested to see where and what these Slayer cans are going to look like in the future. It's quite exciting.
I love it. Okay, we'll
Um,
get to that in a bit. But I actually met
cool.
Dennis at Comic-Con Africa. He had his own store there, and he had actually energy drink on tap, which is such an awesome and unique design. And it's really never been done before, as far as we know. And there's so many things that this brand has done that's never been done before in terms of energy drinks. But I want to go back with you, Dennis, now and tell us about the origin of Slayer. How did it come about? What is the vision of this energy drink? And why is it so important to
Awesome. Okay, cool. Am I allowed to swear?
you? Go for it.
I am allowed
Actually,
to
no,
swear, huh?
maybe PG-13, just in case.
Ew. Okay, so the origin of Slayer was I've been meaning for a very long time to create a brand which we could experiment, literally take the circus out of my head and put it into the real world and go, how can we test and measure everything? How can we take what a marketing textbook says and go the complete antithesis? So how do you like build a brand where you have no target market, where your fonts are not the same, where you don't care about colors, where you don't care about whether you're premium or not premium? How do you make a brand that's accessible but aspirational at the same time? So this has been in my mind for a very long time. I wanted to create a brand where you could change the logos all the time, so you never even saw the same logo.
Wow.
And I'll tell you the story about that. The reason we've stuck to our actual logo with Slayer is because someone's already tattooed it to themselves. They hadn't
Oh,
even
wow.
had a taste of our beverage, and they'd already tattooed our logo to their body, and that's got to say something. So,
Wow.
thanks to him, I reckon that's probably going to be the main reason that we're keeping the logo the same. To be fair,
Do they want to
um, I,
remain anonymous? Give them a shout
I
out if
have
you
the
can.
I have the peanut gallery in the back. Excuse me. What would you like to say, love? My co-founder. Yes, love. Yes.
Yes, otherwise the co-founder and otherwise known as the designer might have killed you
Yes,
if you
mother.
demanded a logo
Yes. Yes.
once a month.
Yeah, that's really not fair, actually, is how it works. So like basically the gist of it was when I thought of going for energy drinks, it was not last year, the year before, December. And Karen said to me, she said, Dennis, you can do whatever the F you want with this brand. And what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to make her live to regret those words until she dies. That is my single most driving factor in terms of this business. It's going to be, what is the stupidest thing we can possibly do? How do we do it quicker, faster, and better than anyone else? But jokes aside, love the energy drink category. You have incredibly passionate people. Like, people are energy drink freaks. And what's been amazing is that we've actually built a little bit of a cult. So from when we started in December, it took almost 8-9 months to formulate the product. When we arrived at Comic-Con, where you saw us, it was the first time we were ever showing our product to anyone. We had done some teaser campaigns around us existing and being alive and being the first in the country to launch an energy drink subscription box. So you get a different flavor and a different can every month. So people were going a little insane already. And then when we went to Comic-Con, we were sitting on tap. We didn't even know if people were going to like the beverage. Like, let's be abundantly clear. Everything we've done in this business is all about test and measure. So we knew we liked it because we got fairly decent taste buds. We've been in the coffee business for 18 years. So we taste coffee daily, so you get very, very, your taste buds are very developed is the word I'm looking for. So we knew we liked it, but our biggest problem was it didn't have that medicinal aftertaste of an energy drink. It tasted more like a soda than it did like an energy drink. It was low carbonated, which is not what an energy drink has. So, and we were like, this is hectic. Are people actually going to like this product? So we had a sugar version and a sugar-free version that we had in tap, which is our base mixer. And then we had all these flavors separately, which we had built, like 50 different flavors. And the whole, that concept alone is probably the first people in the world to have done that, to take the energy drink component with the taurine, the guarana, the caffeine, everything inside it, to create one mixer, which is the liquid, and then you just go like soda stream, boop, 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 and you chuck your different flavors inside it, and you can mix and match flavors. So while we were doing that, we're pulling on draft equipment, we're going, what flavors do you want to do? Do you want a bubblegum, blueberry, banana? Do you want a passion fruit, lime, and cola? Do you want a cherry, lime, lemonade?
I remember at Comic-Con, you gave me a cream soda and coconut, and that was really good.
Still one of my favorite flavors, if not my favorite.
And that's really where I became obsessed with this, is from having that. And speaking of that, since you brought it up, and it makes sense now, we can talk about the latest box this month, which is obviously the Brew Kits. And this thing is so freaking fun. It is so unbelievably fun. So it comes with different flavors like this, as Dennis says, and it comes with an awesome syringe. And you're basically just taking out little bit at a time and mixing it with the base mixer. And we've tried completely different concoctions. I've used like a randomizer. We've taken suggestions on the stream. It's been so much fun. I've never had so much fun with an energy drink of all things. You're not just drinking it on stream, you're mixing it, you're having fun with friends, you're coming up with new and exciting ideas. Like today, Revenge of the Fifth, my concoction is called the Dark Side, just so that I can tell people, come and taste the dark side.
Yes.
And it's
come over to the dark side, we have Slayer.
Exactly. And it's cherry and caramel. It tastes so good. It's my favorite taste so far from all of them.
Let's
talk
flavors.
about the brew kit. That is definitely the first in the world. I've never heard of a brew kit for an energy. Actually, for anything. I'm sure there are brew kits that they sell for different types of stuff, but I've never heard of one.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for a small South African company.
Exactly. Hey? Truly so creative. That's why I started off with one of the most creative dudes I know, because you come up with all these crazy ideas.
Oh, you have no idea what's still to come. Like literally, so we
don't
we
say
have
that.
a
I'm getting goosebumps now, and also slightly
I'm
worried.
Serious. That is exactly the feeling I need you to have. So I'm very happy.
That's the
goosebumps
position
and worried.
you want us in.
Is exactly it. So that's a big part of our brand. In the background, we've got our driving statement, which is always
Yes.
exceed expectations. The front side that you see is death to dull,
Yes.
destruction of dull, always have fun in whatever you do. Life's too effing short to not have fun.
Yes.
And then the serious side is get out of your comfort zone. So don't do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. That's just silly. Go out there, get out of your comfort zone and become better than you are, like that progression. So we've built those statements into the way we do business. And one of those things is we are always going to surprise people until I die. There will always be something, whether it's going to be a chicken soup flavor, whether it's going to be like
No, not that. We were okay with that being an April Fool's joke, okay? But come on,
no,
Dennis.
the real April Fool's joke is going to be when you get the chicken soup can. That's what you don't realize just
and
yet.
It tastes awesome. So I just want to go into our Slayer group now, and there's a link where people have been voting on which is the best energy drink in the whole of South Africa. And it's on businesstech.co.za. So like legit site, guys. And at last, the poll was sitting at, I think, over 4,000 votes.
Yeah.
And Slayer has 1,519 votes. I'm not sure what the update is, but it's 33% over every other energy drink. Red Bull is far behind at only 20%, and the rest are just meandering by, but everybody is choosing Slayer. It's the runaway winner of the poll.
So
how
the
does that
poll's
make
rigged,
you feel,
right?
Dennis?
It makes me feel great because firstly, we all know that the poll was rigged. It has to be rigged.
What do you mean it was rigged?
No, I'll tell you why it was rigged and how it was rigged. So firstly, there is no ways that everybody in the country knows Slayer more than they know the Bull or the Beast or any of the other guys. It's impossible. They've been in business for 20 years. What I can tell you is leveraging the power of communities. We just put one or two posts up to our Instagram page and, to the people, to our close cult members. And immediately those polls, there was like a call to action. It was like a flippin' army of people going, we want Slayer to win.
That's
Slayer
what I'm saying. It's not okay. I know how much you're saying when it's rigged, but I'm also saying that that's how much people love this damn thing, and that they've heard about it, that they've, especially in South Africa. This is a South African poll. I can understand that those things have been around, but have they been relevant? That's the point.
Yes.
Or have they been noteworthy?
That's fair. Happy with
some
all
of
those
my favorite
comments.
streamers are diehard Red Bull fans. I can't even stand the taste or smell of Red Bull. It just like puts me off completely. I used to be a Monster fan until you made me addicted to Slayer, and I can't even have a Monster. You have literally ruined all energy drinks for me. Thank you.
Yeah. So firstly, that makes me very happy again. Let's be clear, the first fix is free. In terms of the competitors.
Oh, no, that's what you did to me at Comic-Con. That's why you were like, take
drugs,
this, have this flavor.
Legal drugs, it's caffeine. We're allowed to sell caffeine, are we not? We're not selling you cocaine, we're selling you caffeine. It's a very big difference. We're allowed to do this. And in terms of the competitors, they're all amazing, right? I mean, we're never going to knock anyone. They're all brilliant in their own category. They are like beasts, excuse the pun, in terms of size, is what it is. The difference between a big company and a small company is that they have checks and balances. They have shareholders. They have committees and boards that need to make decisions and do things. And that makes sense. The bigger you go, the more risk averse you become, and the more you just do the same things over and over again. It works well to put money into Formula One racing. It works well to put money into guys that ride things and do backflips. It works. I call it boot marketing, is what I call it. There's a lot of boot marketing that's being done by the existing incumbent players, but it's very difficult for them to do anything innovative because it just gets shot down at board level. So you might have like a person within the business going, hey guys, why don't we do a brew kit, which could have been 10 years ago, but it gets shot down. The difference with a small business like us is we can have an idea and we can instantly manifest it. And that was a big part of the driving force of this business. Like this post that you saw on Business Tech. I'll tell you how that originated. We were watching all this hype on this medicine tasting energy drink at the moment. And I was like, stuff it, how do we actually, jump on the bandwagon of this hype a little bit? So I wrote the first press kit I've ever written in my life. Never written a press kit.
I need to see that. You need to send me that.
I'll send it to you with pleasure. I did it at 4 o'clock in the morning or 4:30, because I just had it in my mind the whole night, and you're sleeping, and I woke up with it. I got it out. I'd never sent anything like a press kit to any newspaper or anyone ever, just to give you an understanding. But I had the idea the night before. I did the press kit that morning at 5 o'clock. I didn't overthink it. I sent it to one or two mates. I said, what do you think? They were like, this looks amazing. Go ahead and do it. It's probably shit, is what it is. But I then Googled top online publications, and I literally cold called them. Like not even, I was like, I sent emails. Here's my press kit. Here's my press kit. Business Tech got back to me immediately. They were like, hey, we saw your press kit. We're not going to run your story. I was like, oh, great. Thanks, man. But what we are keen to do is we want to do a blind tasting, because that's what you said in your press kit. So I'm like, cool, here are your samples. Samples have been shipped to them now. And then they sneakily put this poll up, obviously trying to get more. And that's when the Slayer army and cult, got together for us. And the point I'm trying to make here is not everything, this was purely my actions that led us to the position to be able to do this, to take advantage of it. So the product of the choices that you make on a daily basis is really the result that you're going to create. And that is a big part of my ethos in my life. If you make consistently good decisions, you can stuff it up. You can stuff it up often, but just learn from those mistakes. If you make consistently good decisions, you're going to get a good outcome and a good result. And the reason we're talking about this poll is because I thought about it and manifested it within a day. There was no procrastination, no thinking about it, no worrying about whether it was good or bad. We don't care. I would rather send it out bad and people say to me, listen, it was shit, you wasted your time, and learn from it and do it better next time, than overthink it and just hold back and never do
mundane,
it. Which is a lot of how a lot of people do things. They get too scared. They build these boxes of fear that don't let them go out of it, when really it's only a box of your own construction. It's like spider webs. You can walk through it at any given stage, but you want to make it lead. That's your problem, not ours. You got to break through that. So that's also a big part of our business ethos. Go out there, get shit done, be innovative. How do we compete against the big guys? Let's be honest. The only way we can do it is be more nimble, be more innovative, be closer to our communities, listen to them, speak to them, have a human on the other side. We've had over 2,000 applications of people wanting to work with Slayer.
Whoa, that is insane.
It's currently a 3.5 person team. And when I say that, it means Karen and I full-time and 2 volunteers really that work with this business. One of them almost full-time, which is Mayhem, and Big Ham. And like literally we're the most minute team, and we're just getting a number of people in. Like it's
no, I mean, I feel really honored now hearing that, to be one of the people that are working with you and get to share my love for Slayer and get to enjoy every single month box, because honestly it's a delight now. And yes, speaking of that, I actually just want to talk about it's this one and this one. Okay, so
your screen.
Yeah, I know, I switched off.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So for the previous months, we've had Blood Orange Twisted and Acid Berry, right? Look at these amazing cans. I mean, the artwork is just sick. Look at you. I mean, I can't even fathom how awesome these artworks are. I think my favorite is Acid Berry, though. Is the base can an artwork too?
Yes, it is. So the same artist that did you'll actually look on the cans, the artist names are on there. So, and their details and their signatures. So the can that you got in your hand is by at Joey. He should be on there and BTS, so Beneath the Surface Studios. And then Liza, which is Artistry by Liza, is on the what you call it, the acid berry can, because she won that competition. And then
Whereabouts?
she try look next to the barcode at the bottom, next to the
Okay.
barcode.
It's here. Yes, I
Is
see it.
Joey's
That's
one
awesome.
on there as well or not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he didn't want it on there. I remember that actually. Joey was like,
Anonymous artist. That's even better. But
yeah,
yes, tell us about this concept and how you're actually helping to promote other artists, as well as get an awesome can out of it.
yeah, so we want to give artists exposure. It's quite weird. My inbox has had 2 people go, "You're taking advantage of local artists. You're a sick murderer." I'm like, yeah. We're definitely taking advantage of local artists. We're
Cult
taking
leader.
people that
Cult
wouldn't
leader
have the
energy.
exposure and putting them onto a can and giving it to a whole bunch of people, putting their details on there, tagging them, giving them some kudos. We also pay them. So there is a fee that gets exchanged.
So why
They
would
get a
people,
year's,
if there's a paid component, they have no standing at all. It's already out the door. And then
they
everything
get a
else is
year's,
just confetti, you
they
know?
get a year's subscription box with us.
Oh my
And then
God. Dude, I think I need to become an artist, man. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos and submit some
wait
can
for the
ideas.
merch. Wait for the merch. So then we'll do royalties on merch. So when
Oh
we're
my
doing
God,
a
I
blood
can't wait for the
orange thing
merch.
and a blood orange cap or a acid berry
Oh, wow.
cup or whatever, that artist is then going to have the ability to get a royalty on every
Royalties,
single
wow.
merch. Now, what this
I mean,
person, these
people
2
would
people in
love
our,
this. Look at this. I would love this on a hoodie, or
can you
like this on
imagine?
the back of like a really samurai kind of jacket, you know?
Exactly. And stickers, obviously, sticker kits.
Mm.
So they'll be making. So the artist will make a royalty on all the merch, but not a royalty on the can. Our margins are too tight. It's too big. It doesn't work that way. We can't do that in our model. But we are so happy to work with artists that either haven't been exposed or are exposed. But like, so this is an interesting debate. AI, and we were like, should we do an AI can? Because obviously it would be so simple to do it. But I think what we've landed on internally, at least the current thinking, because everything is test and measure, we're an artist forward brand. So it wouldn't feel right to create an AI can. We create competitions, as you've seen on our Instagram page. We go, hey guys, next flavor is I don't know, loco mango coconut dia della fruta. And then people are like, okay, great.
What a name.
You submit your art and then we choose the winner. So it's a really cool way to do things. And where else in the world have you seen people submit their art, win a competition, and have it on an energy drink can? I don't know where you'd find that.
Wow, man, this is amazing. And okay, tell everybody about, speaking of stickers, tell everybody about the competition and how they can win and when is the closing date.
The blood orange, right? So the blood orange is a sticker bomb competition. I think the stickers are actually done. It's the 15th of May. That is the last
oh God, we gotta get our entries in.
And
I took the wrong can. I went to the top of a freaking building, almost fell off, and I took the can instead of even the sticker or the right can or the blood orange can. I only have the OG can, and I'm holding it almost like falling down on the top of a building.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's
you must see the stuff that people have been doing. It's been a bit insane. I mean, I don't know if you saw the one where the lady put the sticker on the other lady's chest over the cough syrup logo. Did you see that one?
No, I need to go find that one.
Yeah, she literally plonked it over crime, She was like that. It was brilliant. And then there was the other guy that was doing the whole thing, going to the top of a university. So the whole point of the sticker is find the coolest and weirdest place to stick a bomb, a blood orange sticker. And the person that takes that gets a tattoo from Joey, who was the artist on the can. They get a year's subscription box, and always something a little bit interesting and a bit special, Oh
my God, I need to win this year subscription box, man. Whether as an artist or going crazy and putting the sticker somewhere, I need to win it. I need the yearly subscription box. It's too cool.
So life's all about priorities, right? Give up your day job.
Yeah, true. All right. So, what is or what has been your reception of the brand so far? Like, I know you said there was a lot of success and initial success coming out of Comic-Con, people signing up,
Yes,
wanting the subscription boxes. But now it's been so many months since then. You've had subscription boxes
yes,
out. What has been the
yes.
sort of feedback, and how are you excited for the future?
Awesome. Okay, good question. Thank you. So, brand's insane. People, the reception has been ridiculous. Our following grows on a daily basis, and it's normally just random word of mouth stuff. So, the brand is taken to the next level. People love us. We truly have built a cult. It was my intention. I wanted a cult. I now have a cult. I'm not entirely a fan of democracy. I think people take too long to do shit. I like a benign dictatorship where at
Oh,
least the person has the
I
ability,
love
or
how
a
you're
benign,
really going against all these
or
things. Like, first a Slayer cult, you want an energy
yes,
cult, you're like saying it blatantly, and now you're saying you want a dictatorship. Oh my
or
god.
you want, let's be honest, it's the only system in the world that works, a benign dictator, someone that loves the people but has the ability to make decisions,
Uh,
not like 17 people saying, no, don't do brew kits, no, 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 don't collaborate with
and then
artists, they're
nothing
bad
happens.
people,
Yeah.
then nothing fucking happens. So we're building our cult one at a time, and that is huge. People, in terms of the flavor, I don't say it, they say it, are saying it's the best energy drink they've ever had in their lives. And those are big words. And we, like, one of the biggest driving factors for Karen and myself here is seeing your can in someone's hand. I cannot explain the level of satisfaction that you get to see your baby that never would have existed unless you thought of it in someone's hand and that they're loving it. So
Mm.
where do we go from here? Subscription boxes have picked up tremendously. Our online direct to consumer has picked up tremendously. We're still subsidizing the business. It's not like it's breaking even and making money yet. It's still a small business, let's be clear. We're getting into a couple of retail outlets. We're doing quite well out of vape stores. We're doing really well
Nice.
out of nutritional supplement stores, those sort of places. It's working nicely. And we're very happy. We've been taking on those small customers to see how it works. They're retailing really well. CrossFit boxes also, weirdly enough, do like a lot of volume with us, that type of thing.
Wow.
My major mission, we need a national listing. We need one petrol station to take us and go, we want to partner with these guys because we will drive a cult of fanatics to their door. It will be cough syrup times 2 will be what it is.
And I'm guessing your
And
top choice is Engine, because I've seen your videos that have gone viral, actually, where you're giving attendants at Engine a chance to
yeah.
taste the energy, and they're loving it.
So Engine's the biggest player. It would be amazing. We'd be very happy with a Shell, with a BP, with a Caltex, with any of the above, like, in all honesty, because we know that we would drive traffic to them. We also know that that's where people buy energy drinks.
Yeah, when they're on
And
the
there's
move and they need to get something. Yeah.
no drink on the market that tastes like ours, and particularly
Yes,
no
I can
energy drink
attest to
that's
that.
sugar-free.
There's no drink. It never tastes the same. It is completely
Yeah,
mind-boggling each time. And every time I say, this is going to be my favorite flavor, end of story, you
yeah,
come out with the
yeah.
next one, and it totally blows my taste buds.
And you're not even saying that. And I really, and I mean that, and I'm not saying it in a weird way, because sometimes people just say shit like that. But the truth is, everyone who tastes our drink loves it. And
Exactly.
there's no other sugar-free energy drink that tastes like ours. It's impossible.
Exactly.
We beat the sugar guys. So our packaging gets us off the shelf because the guys have to collect it once. They got to take this can and they got to collect it, and it's amazing. But when they taste it, that's when people go back for more. So
That's when the
that's
addiction begins.
exactly, so the current, that's current mission here. We've got some really, really cool stuff in terms of events where we're going to be at the Arnold next week, or 2 weeks time, the fitness
I
show.
thought you
That's
guys would be at
amazing.
Comic-Con Cape Town.
We missed Comic-Con Cape Town because we had Airsoft up here. We had Airsoft
Ah,
International,
okay.
and again, a small team. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely
But
be
actually, it does make
Comic-Con.
sense to branch out a bit, and Airsoft is sort of a big niche to get into as well.
It's a really cool community. So we get
Mm.
some, traction in different communities. Niche communities is really the people that support us. And the word of mouth creates beautifully in those. So that's the mission. We also, a lot of people are asking us about Portugal, Spain, Oceania.
Oh my
Like
God, it's
people are going,
international now. Wow.
yeah, well, it's not yet, but it's going to be. There's no
There's a
doubt in my
potential.
mind.
It's
So
internationally requested. I love it.
we trademarking as we stand.
Yes.
We've already trademarked churn. We're doing it, and
Patent
then
pended. Are the brew kits trademarked? Because you need to patent
you
pen
can't.
those, dude. Come
You
on, it's
you
the
can't.
first of its kind.
You can't. So it's impossible to trademark something like that. Or patent it. It's impossible. But what
Oh,
we
why?
can do is so
Wouldn't
a
the
patent.
base sort of thing be?
Yeah, the base no one can replicate regardless, because
Yeah,
that's our
see?
formula. So they can try and do that, but they won't get it the same. But the process, the actual making a brew kit, you guys can do it if they want to. But you know what? Imitation is the best form of flattery. They're always going to know they're second, is the story.
I know,
We
but
will
it
always
just be nice to know that the brew
yeah,
kits, maybe when it gets
yeah.
super famous and viral and stuff like that, then it'll be worth patenting. But
Well,
yeah,
I look
truly,
forward to that.
let's wrap up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a blast. It is so awesome speaking to someone so driven and just passionate about what they do, and also very thoughtful and intrigued and very organized. Your thinking is very organized in terms of business and where you want to go and your vision of the future. As much as you're talking like a cult leader and a
Yeah.
benign dictator, you have a very straight vision for what you want. And like you said, you make those consistent decisions. And I just found that so inspiring. Thank you, Dennis, for giving me all of that advice, because I feel like it came straight to me.
No,
But yeah, truly, I'm
appreciate
so
that.
excited for the Slayer brand, so excited for future subscription boxes. Thank you from my side, thank you for creating this amazing energy drink that I love with all my heart, and I'm excited to keep drinking it. And just truly, I'm excited for the future. And on the note, I just want to leave off with my giveaway. So I've got when I reached Twitch affiliates, Dennis was kind enough to give me a Slayer box to give away. So you at home can win a Slayer box of your very own to taste this damn energy drink that I'm so obsessed with. Please, you got to try it. So all you have to do to enter is follow us now, Slayer Energy Drink, on all social media platforms, wherever you see this video. Tag your friends in the comments. That's so important, because our customer could be on your timeline, and then of course share it to your stories and share it to your friends, all of that kind of awesome stuff. And then the best way to obviously win is join us on a Twitch stream. Come and watch me create an awesome Slayer bag. Come and give me a Slayer suggestion. Be like, mix caramel with apple with lime, and let's try what that tastes like, and give me a name for it if we can. But yeah, truly, that's the giveaway that we have. And yeah, just thank you, Dennis. Thank you for joining me today, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks so much. I just
What did you
wanted to
call yourself, Mr. Boss Slayer? Is it Mr.
Slayer
Boss?
boss. But
Mr.
I
Slayer
just want
Boss.
to understand one more thing.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
we allowed to put any death into your energy drinks when you're mixing them? Could it be like, oh, here's a little pinch of death? Die! Are we not allowed to do death? Is that frowned upon nowadays?
Like the Powerpuff
Huh?
Girls, Chemical X.
Oh shit! Okay, not. And then all I want to say is the last two words. Firstly, the last two statements: death to dull. Live it, breathe it, smoke it, enjoy it. And the other one is, this is only the beginning.
Yes. You see, goosebumps again, man. But at the same time, I also have chills that you're going to do something crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to do
And I'm
something so
worried.
crazy. You have no idea. Wait till
Amazing.
you
Thank
see
you for
how we are
joining us
going to
today.
hit the premium part of the market. Wait.
Yeah, I love
Wait.
it.
Wait till we're selling for triple the price of all the other guys.
Ooh la la.
In terms of wait for what I've got in store there.
Lovely. Thank you so much for having us today. You'll watch the entertainment news with Enrico Alfonso and Mr. Slayer Boss. It's Slayer Boss, right? Or Boss Slayer? No, Slayer Boss.
Dennis, also known as Denis or Cult Leader, whichever you prefer, no problem. Dionysius is my real name, but that's hard.
What?
Yes. That's what my mother named me. She's a Greek mother. She's weird. It's a big problem.
What's your real name?
She was there when the dinosaurs were around. She hand-fed the dinosaurs.
What's your real name?
Dionysius.
Oh my God, like
Yeah,
Dionysus,
that's
man.
what she said. Oh my God. Which you don't know if it's God or goat
Yeah,
when she says it.
the
I'm
god
never
of
sure.
parties and energy and life, man.
Wine, parties.
It was
Some would
literally in
say,
the name. It was, you were born for this, man. It was literally in the
yeah.
name.
I think my mom knew it while she was walking her way through the desert for 50 years.
Wow. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend. Happy Friday dance. And I can't
Thanks,
wait for everything,
Enrico.
man.
Appreciate it, bud.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Cheers, dude.